rusty, and I was not even that good before. So this morning, well, it's early, it's like 3 AM. I'm going to have a look at a diverse world, which I'm completely confused because there's like a million versions of this now. But this one has 6.5 million locations. And I was playing it before and it seems okay. So I'll play a diverse world initially, see what happens. I'm going to allow move, pan and zoom, and 10 minutes round time. I've got to limit myself, otherwise I get distracted and it goes too long. So I kind of have unlimited, but maybe 10 minutes is still a bit too long as well. But as discussed, and not very good, and I'm rusty. So whatever I've learned, I've already forgotten. Like 3 months ago. So this guy heading to his car. This is interesting. It's like these bins. Oh, he made it to his car. Go back. Very good. Oh, here we go. All Waste Inc. 1-800 number. Do not park. That makes sense. Not very telling. Saybrook Fish House Restaurant. Fish House puts me in the mind of the UK, but I'm pretty sure this is like America. Or I guess Canada? Mobile Rescue. Cutter's Edge. Oh, there's WeWork. Great, I think. Maybe not. Well, anyway, not anymore. Roadrunners. And milk, $2.99. I've never seen that on a garage before. Milk price. It's kind of a weird place, this. And I don't know number plates for the US. What about this here? I'm not... Chuck's Steakhouse. That doesn't tell me anything. Subway. Well, that narrows it down to basically everywhere in the US. Dunkin' Donuts, same. Private Drive, Harbour View. I guess if they've got Harbour View, it could be near the water, but that's not always the case. Do I care enough to look for this? Reno. Oh, it's like Nevada or something. Reno. That could be bait, because I don't know. I get the impression Reno is drier than that. Scoops and Sprinkles. I like that. Great name. Scoops and Sprinkles. I'll just drop it in here. Wait, I didn't even place it here. Oof. Yeah, I was pretty suspect about that. That was a bad. So it was in Connecticut. Wait. I got baited by that sign that said Reno. There it is. Saybrook Fish House with Scoops and Sprinkles. Does that make the map? I don't see it. That's a shame. Anyway, next one. 438 to start off is a shocker. And now we're dropped in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. know about... I'm going to have to go on vibes here. Oh, there's a cow, I think. That doesn't tell me too much. Jeez, this is going to be bad. I would guess like Italy. Maybe I should just go into Italy, drop it there, move on. Where? North, I would think. Just go in the middle here. Oi, oi. That's interesting. There's the rocks there. Maybe I should look into that further. Well, there's a lot of places in the world to look into. Maybe I don't need to look into that right now. So how many points did I get? Not too bad. 2,500. That's not great. So are we driving left here? No. It's a divided road. Going approximately southeast. Got some massive mountains in the background here. And I don't know, again, I'd like to get close to one of these cars and see if, whoops, oh here we go, it's a sign anyway. So it says Tumakakori National Historical Park. Exit 29. I guess this is like the US or Canada again. I really thought it was elsewhere, like in Europe or something like that, but to try and get close to this sign. Tumakakori or Carmen. That kind of sounds... I wonder if it could be Mexico. I should really know, but I don't. Don't know about the number plates there. What about a sign here? Let's see. I need a little coffee. Lovely. Road test. Now, I'd love to see a sign in Spanish here, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Still got heaps of time left, but I hate to... I just don't like moving around too much. I'm lazy. So maybe I'll go in the US. I'm pretty prepared for this to go badly. Not New Mexico. Colorado. They've got a lot of mountains. It looks quite dry. I'll go here. Right on the border with Mexico, south of Tucson, Arizona. In the Rich River. Oh, there's Carmen. Here we go. Oh, Tumakakori, Carmen. Okay. That wasn't too bad. 2,700 points. This looks like Japan straight off the bat. Someone's got a lovely garden here. Which puts me in the mind of Japan. A yellow number plate and a very small car. Wow, this looks like farmland here. Definitely. Which I don't know what that would say. There's some mountains in the distance to the southwest. I'm not going to try and guess this one because... Oh, look for a sign, because I think a sign that would be useful to me would be somewhere on the highway, and that looks like it'd be a lot of clicking to do that. So, don't know too much about the geography. I'm going to guess somewhere up here, just because there's mountains in the background, which is mountains, I guess, all over, but I know there's mountains in Nagano. And how far does that look? I'll just guess here. Let's see. Ooh, not too bad. 4,660 points. So it's in Saitama Prefecture. On the border maybe. Near the Tone River. But yeah. There would have been quite a lot of clicking to get somewhere helpful. And then there's like no big cities around there that I recognise, so even with a sign it would have been really difficult. I'm pretty happy with that, 4,660. Very nice. This looks like Europe with the blue on the left hand side. Looks like yellow here. Which should tell me something, but if it ever meant something to me, I've forgotten it. Some very nice paving on the side of the road. Quite a lot of roadside parking, which is unusual. And it's unusual that they've got the angle parking here and then curbside parking here. I'm not sure if that's by design or just in the morning someone just parked at an angle and everyone else parked at an angle. And then on the other side it was the opposite. But I guess they're driving right? Yes. Definitely Europe. Don't know. Wow. It's quite a big city, but they've got this dilapidated shed right there. Very nice. Oh, they've got some flags here. Initially I thought we could be in Spain, which could be that. Could it? Flags are not my specialty either. I have no specialty. And look, the guy with the belt. I do not remember the guy with the belt. I mean, so much to learn. It's exciting, but Carrillos. I think it's Spain. In terms of the city, I've got no clear view. Washing Day. I like that. I always like to see Washing Day. It's like, I don't know. Why does it say Rua dos Rios? Candidos. That worries me with the It's like a dual lingual sign. I wonder, this is concerning. Ciudades. Yeah, this is not Spanish. Man, I've drawn a blank as to where it would be though. Oh, this looks like Portuguese. Could it be Portugal? Potentially. Doesn't Portugal have something about the number plate? But I forget. Is there anything unusual about this number plate? Not really. Looking for a website. It's a bit cheap. Looking for a website. I think I'll just go in Portugal and learn my lesson here. But where? It looks quite an old town actually. Lisbon could be fine. Ooh. Don't know why I was stuck so long thinking it was Spanish language. And then spending so long trying to work out it was Portuguese. So Portugal is nice and small, so 4,400 points. Easy does it. And totally 15,893. That's pretty good. I mean, 20,000 is about my limit, so nearly 16 is not too bad. So we've got some silage here. And not much else. Some kind of crop here, which I don't know. I'd be surprised if it's baby spinach, but it does look a lot like that. No, it doesn't. Doesn't really matter. It looks like we're driving right. We're probably, I guess, my guess, just the US. Yeah, a lot of big trucks. Some farming area in the US. Some DIY power poles. Which doesn't tell me anything, I'm just pointing it out. Ah, and they got the gas tanks. Well, I don't know what they are. They look like propane tanks. So I guess it's rural if they're using, it could be like, I don't know, something else, not septic I wouldn't think, because that's normally in the ground. Yeah, I've got a nice old caravan here, but I don't think that's going anywhere for a while. Ditto this car. I don't think that's going anywhere for a while, if ever again. It's weird. I was doing just a little warm up before going live, and I did see this, and I saw some houses with like this propane tanks in their backyards or front yards, and I do not recall where it was. It was in the was it in the US or Canada? I thought it was in Michigan or something like that. I'll just go there. North of Cadillac. Oh. Mark Twain National Forest. I've never seen that before. Poplar Bluff, Dexter, Piedmont. I'm sure it wasn't there, so maybe it's just a generic rural thing, I guess. Near the Duck Creek Conservation Area. I should have known that. I'm shook. Anyway, next. 2,500 points. A bit delirious because it's like 3:30 a.m. here. This I should know straight off the bat with the yellow and white. But I've forgotten. I'm sure that's distinctive, but maybe, gosh, it's very humbling. The game is humbling. Maybe Luxembourg. Undoubtedly that's not right. Oh, shoot. It's like in my brain, but I can't get it out just at the moment. Are we driving left? That would be weird. Or would it be weird? It's Europe, I guess, with the blue stripe on the left hand side. There's not much traffic, that's for sure. Oh wow, a pack of dogs. I don't know if that's cute or ominous. I guess ominous. Oh. Engleseys for the ramp there. What does this no smoking sign say? This looks like, oh no. There's a pack of dogs on one side and a pack of young men on the other side. Maybe not young men. Men. And what is with these crates? Looks like they're trying to grow plants on the road. This is very unusual. Well, it's probably not unusual if you know where it is, but man, this could be. Shoot, that language should be a giveaway. Am I going to do something stupid and go Poland? Why not? Turkey. Whoops, I didn't mean to open the map there. Turkey, yes. I don't know why I didn't think of Turkey. That's really an unusual location though, to my mind. Some very weird things going on there. West of Batman. Yeah, okay. The C, the S, the G. I have to try and remember that. Near Dickel University. Okay. So it looks like this is the university campus, which should explain the young and not so young men. Not sure about the dogs, but and also the road markings are probably like private road markings. And they've got an hotel right there. That was bad. I guess at least I didn't choose Liechtenstein or wherever I was going to go. Okay, next. I'm just going to jump in and look at this sign quickly. Oh, okay, that was a wasted effort because it's just saying the road goes this way. I wonder what this says. It is not clear. A little house here. A small Airbnb in the middle of nowhere. Oh, here's a sign. Man. I don't know or care about camera generations, but this one is definitely not one of the better ones because I cannot make out that sign. I can't even guess at the language there. Should I just drop this somewhere? Look at this. Small, very distinctive text. I don't know. What about the stop sign? Is it like some fashionable Italian stop sign? Let's hope so. Oof, no. Spanish. Wow. That's pretty bad. Look at this, I think they've changed the signage. They have. This was black and white and now it's blue and white. Yeah, this looks much better. It wouldn't have helped because I'm hopeless, but the stop sign there, that's pretty bad. Not knowing that that was Spanish, I guess, with this thick white border. And where was it? About southwest of Valencia. Okay, that's one for next time. This looks like Japan straight off the bat. Hopefully I have a real problem confidently going Japan and having it turn out to be Taiwan. See, this could be a major road here where I can... Definitely Japan. What have we got on offer here? Not sure what this is about. Looks like mostly drinks. Cafe latte. They don't really... Years ago they used to sell a lot of beer in vending machines, but I think that's kind of going by the wayside. Also cigarettes, although these look like cigarettes here, maybe they're not. The quality here is not great, so I can't really tell what's going on there, but it's 1000% sure this is Japan. And we've got a major road here, so I may get a city that I'm familiar with, although likely not. It's a nice rustic bus stop, I guess. Is seating? It is. This must be the railway here. Oh, here we go. Here's a nice sign, I guess. They definitely put a lot more effort into the railway than the buses. Just looking for something I'm familiar with. This is very indistinct. It's quite. Here we go. Mocha, I'm not familiar with. Mashiko, no. Utsunomiya, no. So we're on the 69. No comment. With the intersection with the 294 and the 123, which I have a terrible record of trying to track down roads, so I think that's pointless. But let's try. Looking for the 69. Yeah, it's not easy. Even, like, Japan's not a huge country, but unless you know some kind of, there's my laptop going nuts. I don't know what its problem is today, but I don't know, a few months ago I was streaming with like a terrible mic because I was in Vietnam, and now I'm back in Australia and I've got a nice microphone, but it's so sensitive. I've got to try and get it further away from the laptop because it's just making these, because it picks up the fan whir. I don't really see 69 here. What to do? Let's try and find somewhere with a 6. 24, 29. That's why I never 5Ks, because I get so bored with just like scanning. I guess here, near Kyoto. Yes. So it's up here. I wasn't familiar with any of those place names, so I could have gone further and what's nearby. Utsunomiya, that was one of them places on the sign. Yeah, I'm just not really familiar with this area of Japan, so none of that would have been helpful. Man, I still don't see the 69 at this resolution. But at this scale, I could have seen the 123 and the 294. At this scale. I'm not scanning all of Japan like that. So, good. Mile 5, so it looks like the US here. And this looks like an unusual truck. I don't know what's going on the front here. Is that just for show? Or is that useful? I'd like to get closer, but it's... it's a trolley. Very nice. I've not really seen that before. I wonder what happens if you have an accident and it gets dislodged. Probably best not to get in an accident. So this has told me nothing so far, except kind of interesting. And we're at mile 5, so I guess that's 5 miles from somewhere. I'm guessing this is the US, and there's not much around here. And I don't really know too much about the US. It's going east-west, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I'm just going to plonk it in. I'd like for it to be Wyoming, but I don't know. Is it a major road? I guess not. I'll just go here and outside of Shoshone, right near, wow, Mondetta. I'll probably travel a bit and get the road number, but pretty lazy. So it wasn't in Wyoming, it was in Washington State. Basically heading into the Hanford Reach National Monument. What does that mean? Is this whole area a national monument? Oh, I might actually just Google that because I'm kind of interested. Hanford Reach National Monument. Hanford Reach National. Oh, I had it. National Monument. What? I don't really know what a national monument means, I guess. Is it the moose? What is the national monument? Ah, shoot. Can't type. National monuments are nationally significant lands and waters. What does monument mean? Set aside for permanent protection until lobbyists get in and unprotect it unpermanently. These public lands are similar to national parks in many ways, with some key differences. I don't care about the differences. So what did they say? What does monument mean? A statue, building, or other structure. See, that's what boggles me, is it's how can you have a natural monument erected to commemorate a notable person or event? Oh man, I hate to go down the rabbit hole here, but who is Hanford? Where's it going? Looks like tribal lands. So hopefully they haven't just named it after a white guy. Hanford Reach is home to 9 nuclear reactors. I'm getting in too deep here. Stick to Geoguessr. Okay, so 2,600 points, not too bad, considering I had no clue where we were. And to be clear, we're right by the Hanford Reach National Monument. I'm not sure about this one. This is problematic. These road lines are really close together, or long dashes, and not much space between, which I should probably know, but I do not. Knowing things is not my speciality, to be fair. I mean, I'm sure I'll learn some things, but at the moment, language would be helpful. This is very red soil. San Sebastian. I mean, that could mean anything. There's a lot of San Sebastians, and off the top of my head, I can't think of a single one. San Sebastian, some red soil, and that thing, which doesn't help me. San Sebastian. It's like Spain. I wonder if, I'm sure that, what happened here? These are not full sentences. Let me just, I'm trying to zoom out. Go back. No, back. And NA120 and NA. So NA should be telling. Anywhere that's got an NA road. But how small? SS? That's a bit. SR. Ugh, I can see this going like shockingly. Like just trying to find where there's an NA road. APCM. Oh, N. And Spain was my first thought. Where's San Sebastian in Spain? Let's see if I can find it. San Sebastian. Here's Donostia San Sebastian. Ooh, wow, this is nice. On the NA120. So it's about this point that I get too bored to try and 5k. What was the other road? Let's see. NA7330. I haven't really got any distances. That's interesting. It looks like this road goes from NA4150 to GI3410. I figure like I'm just going to drop it somewhere around here. Oh, it was a lot further away than I thought. That's normally the case. Is I always am looking way, way, way too close. NA120. Ah, I forgot to look for the other place name on the map. Which way did we go? This way, I guess. Did we? Who cares? I don't care. But I think that was the other place name, so that would have been, yeah, okay. I should have been looking for the other place name. Still 4,843. Not too bad. And that was a bit of a luck, I guess. Because there are a lot of San Sebastians. I guess. Cal Fire Station, Porterville Development Centre. So we're right nearby Porterville. But I don't know what that means. Man, it's hazy. And there's some big mountains here. Or hills. What is going on here? We're driving right. I guess we're in the US, right? I wonder what the Cal refers to, whether it's a regional thing or whether I'm overlooking some, not thinking of some initials. Cal Fire Department. Is this the US? I saw a sign down here, so I might travel. Oh, it's not too useful. It's just the exit sign and exit 40 miles per hour, which is telling. Not too many places use miles per hour. What is this? It's the Libertarians again. want to get over there and see this sign because it looks like it could be useful. Ah, there we go. It's definitely, not sure if this is useful. I'm sure it's useful if you know what it says and maybe if you've seen it before. Here looks like a bigger sign, so let's check that. Ah, yes. Porterville and Cal Fire Station. Just double check here that it says speed limit. What does it say? This camera quality is so shocking. Oh, this says 55 trucks, 3 axles or more, 55 maximum. So this is different to the regular sign, which in the US it'd say speed limit 55. But then this is specific to trucks. So I'm not sure if that's helpful or not. Could it be Canada? I guess. No, here we go. Speed limit, thank you. So I don't know, we're going east-west-ish and there's mountains and a palm tree for no reason. I really want it to be Colorado, but it's probably not that big a road. But it's not that small. Here we go. Ooh. It was California. Ah, I forgot about that. It had the CAL fire department, and I was wondering if that was California, or something like that. And I completely forgot. And there's Porterville. Right by the Holiday Inn Express and Suites Porterville. I stayed at a Holiday Inn once and it was quite nice, but I gather it's gone downhill a bit in the past 25 years. That's just what I've heard. So now 2,000 points, that's not great. So, this looks like Japan again. Or does it? It does. It does. So we've got, this is unusual. I haven't seen a lot of big city coverage so far in the games I've played, and this looks like someone's walking around with the camera, and that can be problematic. But I don't know what city we're in. Don't recognize anything. Oh, now it's frick. Is that? What is going on there? It's like a traffic limited area. We've just got 2 narrow lanes. Based on the shops and things, it seems pretty generic. I don't know what, is that a public toilet? No, phone box. What made me say? What made me say is that a public toilet? Baffling. I mean, this could be, I'm sure if you know, you know, but I do not know. Ooh. It's not too helpful because it's very blurry. I mean, this is very generic except for that. That street looks quite distinctive. I'm not going to invest too much time in this, I don't think. Because unless I see welcome to Kyoto. Oh, here's a sign. Hang on, let's. Oh, I can't. Kochi. And Takamal. I can't quite read that. Kochi. I don't know where Kochi is. So I guess it's going to be. Seems like. Am I going to try? Seems like quite a big city, but that can mean anything. Maybe I'll just go Nagoya. That'd be nice. Ooh. It was not Nagoya. It was Matsuyama. I wonder what Matsuyama Castle looks like. I've been to some castles in Japan and some of them, castle. Some of them are a bit unimpressive because they look like they've been, they've been destroyed and rebuilt quite a lot. So there's not too much of the original left, is my impression from memory. Visiting castles, I guess, is not really my thing. Yeah, this seems quite typical with this like built up rock, stone wall. Seems nice. Okay. So I botched that one, but still 3,886, that's not too bad. This looks like the US again. Or Canada. I mean, there's 5 houses in view and I don't see a US flag, so that's not typical. It's the airport that way. Oh, this is interesting because I wonder if, yeah, I have an awful feeling I've seen something like this before in Canada, and it does say maple. Like these, it could be this actual, maybe this is a repeat round, which would be really unusual because there's like, I haven't played that much, and there's like 6 million locations on this map. Man, I do not recall where that was though, or if it was even Canada. But Maple Street is a bit suspicious. What's the other one? Busley? Burley. I should probably not try and remember, because that will drive me bonkers. Let's just go Edmonton. Maybe I didn't have that before. Is it really familiar with it? With like the small sign saying like municipal airport or whatever. But this is Audubon's Ipswich River Wildlife Preserve, I guess, or National Monument. Yeah. I don't think that was a repeat round, but the sign looked really familiar. What I have to do is quickly take a whiz. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I screwed that last one up. I thought we were in Canada. So next up, this is more tropical. Did I say tropical? Yes, I did. And this is unusual. I've not seen that before. The ramp in the middle there. Maybe they've got a motorbike or something like that. That could be useful. If it was for a wheelchair or something, that's not useful. Looks like she's separating the wheat from the chaff. Whatever that means. We've got bananas. It's quite tropical, but I feel like this is going to go horribly wrong for me. It's washing day, and this looks like Indian script, some kind of Indian script, or Bangladesh, maybe Bangladesh. Let me remind myself what Bangladeshi language looks like, or script looks like. Yeah, could be that. There was only a tiny bit on the sign, on the, I don't know, on the post there. This little bit, not sure if that is Bangladeshi language. Can't really see close enough. This is vexing. I always get these. It could be more like this script or another script. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. So what does this? It's got a downward stroke and like a backward R. I'm sure this is not how you're supposed to play the game. Looks kind of like this actually. I've never really had a round in that area. I'll risk it. Let's go. Yeah, it was in Bangladesh, I guess. Yep. Good. 3,200 points. Totally 14,600. That's not super great, but not terrible, I guess. Oh dear. having a problem with the internet, I guess. I don't know why, it's 4 AM, no one should be using it. So, got some red soil here. And this pole definitely looks familiar, but I don't recall where that would be from. Wait. This pole is very different. Yeah. Cat's freaking out in the background. Is that a Colombian cross? I'd forgotten all about the Colombian cross until just then, but I don't get that impression. Got cattle here. And is that like French style pole? Which could be somewhere in driving right. Could it be an import to one of the African countries? This number plate looks distinctive and a little DIY. Red soil. The car's showing. I'm not sure what that car says, but it's quite big. I've got the car blur on because I don't like to use car matter. So we're overtaking here. Let's go. Yeah. So we're driving right. So I guess that's could be Ghana, right? Oh dear, I forget. Could be Ghana or Senegal. We're going kind of west. Never had Ghana except when I've guessed in Senegal. So let's just guess outside of Dakar on a smallish road. Oh, I just remembered. I had a round sometime with red soil in Senegal, and it was up here. But in this case, it's down below the Gambia anyway. It's quite green for how the foliage looked. Anyway, let's continue. I didn't even look how many points that was. Probably fairly decent for me. Dunholm Way. Again, I guess the US or Canada. It's very US looking. And this is very US looking. And that's very US looking. Not sure what this is about. You see it in old movies when there's like a mayoral campaign or election or something like that, is my impression of that. I don't know why. If there's any significance to it, or it just looks nice. Wow, I've just changed seasons here. Who cares? Sometimes I click back and forward when it's changed season because it's, I don't know, nice. Is there anything telling about the stop sign? There isn't. This is probably telling, but I don't know what it's telling me. It's not telling me anything anyway, but I'm sure someone would look at that and know at least probably which state we're in, which I do not. Looks quite nice. Not really getting anywhere here, just we're in the burbs. So I might just guess in somewhere where they'd have deciduous trees. So, Massachusetts. I'm gonna get the wrong freaking coast here. Wonder if I don't really want to go in the middle though. Could be Michigan, Washington, or Washington. I don't even know what Southwest is, but it wants a restart. I'm going to go one of the Washingtons. Or near Washington here. Pennsylvania. I'll just go in the middle here. Jesus. Wow, it's not great if you get the wrong coast. So that was actually San Francisco area. I don't know, south of Palo Alto. I wonder if I should have, if there are any telling points there. Not like super niche knowledge. But yeah, if you get the wrong side of the country, you're pretty much screwed. So I guess Japan again. I think this is why I changed from this map, is because it always just fed me, oh wait. It always just fed me Shimada Stadium, Shimada Station North. It always just fed me Japan and the US, and it got very vexing. Oops, shoot. This made me pause because I was trying to remember Korea. I guess Korea has straight up and down all the way to the bottom or something. I don't recall right now. I don't know where Shimada is. I'm just stalling. Shimada. Those look like the stadium lights there from Shimada Stadium. But I don't know where Shimada is. So should I look? It's likely to be quite small. Maybe I should just drop it in the middle somewhere. Shimada. This could go a little north. That wasn't the best guess. Nearly 4,000 points. Shimada there, so scanning for that would be a nightmare. Maybe I should have gone further and seen if I could find Shizuoka. If I'd seen Shizuoka, I'd know it's somewhere near there. That wouldn't have been a problem, but yeah, Shimada's quite small. This is not promising. I guess it's the US again, right? Unilock. Don't even know which way to go to find something useful here. Not sure about these bins. They look... Wow. I did not expect to go to the end of the street and then come out across these... It's really striking residences. I don't know if they're big. They look big. This is striking. Look at that. Got a little balcony right at the top of this tower here. I wonder what that tells me. I think we're in the US. Maximum. We are possibly not. Elmira Avenue. Maximum. I wouldn't have guessed this for Canada if I hadn't seen that maximum. So I wonder if there's anywhere in the US where they do use maximum. Because this, I don't know, I just do not get a Canada vibe here. Stop sign says stop, I think. Not arrête or however one might say it. Arrête. Yeah, it says stop. This freaking map keeps popping up. So this looks very, I don't, gimmicky is not the word, but it's like very planned community kind of thing. I don't know what to do. I think I have to go Canada because of the maximum. But where would I go? Vancouver. That's a long way to the west, if it's wrong. But I'm not really playing for any prizes here, so let's just go there. Frick! Toronto-ish. Man. East of Swan Lake Park. Right by Locust Hill. And Mount Joy is nearby. That, yeah. That's pretty bad. Anyway. It doesn't count for anything, so who cares? I mean, I guess it screwed my average a little bit. It's nice. This is interesting. The washing hanging on a kind of extended line here, and they've got a nice little setup here, even though the location, I mean, it's like a romantic little setup, even though the location is not too romantic, I guess. Got air conditioning, which is interesting, I guess. Is it? I don't know. And these warnings. All of this tells me nothing. I have no idea what that means. Guess it either gets really hot or really cold, or reasonably hot and reasonably cold. What's... Oh. Greek, I guess. I hope it's not an island. Could it be an island? Wow, that's a really nice bird. With a hat? I don't know, it's stylized, but from a distance it's like very nice. I like that. So I don't know. Does this have an island vibe? Seems pretty tightly packed in. I'll give it that. I can't really speak Greek, so I don't know that that's any use to me. Maybe I'll just go mainland Greece and maybe here. Ooh, it was Athens. It was just Athens. That stands to reason. It seemed quite, no, I didn't mean to click on the map there. It seemed quite busy, so that makes sense that it would be Athens. Still 4,500 points, not too bad. And totally just shy of 14,000. That seems like my average. Man, I hate that I know that this is meta, that there's a follow car, but I don't recall what country that relates to. So they don't want us to go this way. It's the red soil again. Is it Senegal with the follow car? Why am I even trying to... I don't want to know that. But it's inevitable, I guess. You can't really ignore some knowledge. Like with the car blurred, most of the time that takes away that meta. But there's things you just can't take away. Like if you look in the sky and see rifts, then it's pretty hard to ignore. Driving on the left. So I guess we're in thinking it's Nigeria. They drive on the left. I guess. Yeah. Should I remember that the follow cars in the police follow cars in Nigeria? I'd rather not, but it's inevitable. It's 4,000 points. And we've got a .com, so that could be anywhere. I don't know about the 845 prefix or this big rock. It looks USy to me. Or Canada. What's he? Oh, driving right. Driving right, that makes sense. And this could actually be a regulation basketball hoop. I don't know. It looks about right. And we're seemingly quite deep in the middle of not much anywhere. Man. Something about that guy looks like the spirit of a deceased teen. Anyway, should I travel around? I don't think so. It's going to be really annoying to get to somewhere, I think. However, I think we're in the US, just judging by this mailbox. See, this is going to screw me again, whether it's... What did I do last time? I went in the west, and it was around San Francisco, I guess. I'm going to go west again. I'm stubborn. In Washington State this time. Ooh, nice. It was in Connecticut. Yeah. I guess I don't usually go Connecticut. It's quite far north. Massachusetts and New Hampshire. Still, that's a nice guess. At least it wasn't on the west coast or nearby the west coast. So that's 3,826 points. Pretty good. This is unusual. Must have a little room in the top there. Cool. So this looks like Japan again. Maybe the grandparents live in the top, or vice versa, the children live in the top. What is this? That's unusual. A palm tree. I'm hoping this is not like Okinawa or somewhere a bit more tropical. That's cute. A little bow in the hair. Guy riding a bicycle. That doesn't tell me anything. Yeah, it looks like it could be difficult to get anywhere useful here without knowing which way to go. That's a lot of Japan. Is like, it's just neighborhoods, and I'm sure there's meta. People are unearthing meta all the time, but like posts and things like that. But or number plates, I think also. I don't know any of those, so I'd need a major road or something like that. 12% decline. So somewhere hilly, I guess. But that's not really any help to me either. What? Looks hot. Anyway, I don't know. Where would be hot? Tokyo's quite hot in the summertime. But it could be just a suburb of Tokyo. Could be anywhere in Tokyo. Yes. 4,926. That was based on nothing, but still very nice. On the way to Kawasaki. I shouldn't be proud of that. It's just a Japan plonk. Now we're in the middle of nowhere. Ish. Maybe yellow dashed center lines and solid white outside lines. I don't really know what that... I haven't learned road lines. Man, we just changed season again. So driving on the right. Is that? It's like the outline of Texas. No, it's just like an ATV in the back. Is this previous? Maybe they upgraded the road. I thought it was white lines with yellow dash in the middle, which seemed a bit interesting. Like Uruguay or something like that. This is not Uruguay, I'm pretty sure. That is one short telegraph pole. Or electrical pole, I guess. The telegraph having died out like 200 years ago. Not 200. 100? I don't know when they last used the telegraph. So we're coming across the Spoon River here. And what does this say? No passing zone. That sign is very distinctive. But it doesn't ring a bell. I don't think I've seen that before. Would I remember it if I see it again? Probably not. My memory's not the greatest. So we're in tractor country. Across the Spoon River. Nearby Duncan and Mills. And there's roadwork. I don't know, man. I'm gonna guess Iowa. I don't think I've ever guessed Iowa before. Okay. It was in Illinois. South of Cuba. Oh, there's Duncan Mills. Good. Table Grove. No, the only impression I got was that it was farmlandy. And that Iowa gives me that impression, which is why I went there. So it's 4,000 points is nice. Based on a little guesswork. But it was quite the plonk. Ooh, wow, this is likely a national monument, I'd imagine. And we can maybe, yeah, can't really read the sign. Yeah, that's an ugly car. French, I guess. Ooh. Oh, interesting, Greek. I was not expecting Greek there. Which makes it quite problematic. Because I don't read Greek. If this was an American monument or national park, then that would have made it quite easy. This I'm not familiar with. There's a lot of pretty big mountains around. Which I don't know what says what about what. I don't really have any ideas. I don't know too much about Greece or its landscapes or where that could be. I wonder if it's on an island. Is that likely? A lot of mountains on an island? It's not Hawaii, right? I guess not. I mean, logically. Here's something. Maybe I'll just go here. Ooh, it was deep mainland. So they actually have a... Here's the car park for Meteora. Got some kind of buildings around here. I'm not sure if that's churches or I'm not sure what that symbol means. They have a lot around here. Maybe it's just buildings. And there's your panoramic view. So 4,000 points. Wow. Knowing it's Greece. Man, that's my first 20,000 for quite a while. So maybe we're improving. 4:30 a.m. Maybe not. Let's see. This message vexes me. Pin this message. Can I delete it? No. I cannot. Okay. This is a wide double yellow and then middle. Which I've seen before, but I don't recall. It's been quite a while since I saw that. Was that Uruguay? Something very distinctive about Uruguay's road lines. They've got horses. Nothing says Uruguay to me like cattle. Horses less so. It'd be crazy to plonk Uruguay on a half-remembered road line thing. But am I going to get anything else? Not sure about this landscape. Not sure about the yellow flowers. I'd like to see some language. If I saw Spanish, I'd just go Uruguay. If I don't see Spanish or anything, I'm not sure what I'd do. This is like driving through glycerin. Very hazy. What if I don't see anything? Am I just going to drop it in? Ah, screw it. I get bored easily. No, I don't. But I don't like clicking around too much. Oof, that was the United States. Frick. What is wrong with those road lines? Is that an Iowa thing? Man, it was just in Iowa before with a great guess. Well, nice guess. 4,000 points or something. I think it was in Illinois. And then a Uruguay guess for Iowa. Completely screwed at 20 points. I don't know about those road lines. They look pretty suspect. And now we're Maplewood. I hate to say Canada, but Maplewood. Who else would reference maples? They're nuts about maple syrup. That's my impression. Oh no. 911. Actually, don't know. I guess this is the US, but I don't know if Canada has 911 as well for their emergency number. It's shocking that I don't know. Owensboro and Davies County. Owensboro doesn't say too much to me. We've just gone into a... Man, they got all the emergency vehicles out today. Oh, maybe they're heading to an emergency. Could be. Office Equipment Company. That seems like suspiciously like it might be the FBI just parked out there in the Office Equipment Company van. Pretty generic. What if the fire... I guess it's just the Owensboro Davies is fire department. Sanders Auto. I wonder if I should just... I don't know how much I want to look here. I'm not going to find Owensboro. Looks a little industrial, but anyway, it could be like that, I guess. It's industrial or like grain silos, I'm not sure. What should I do? I think it's the US. Oh, he's hanging. I don't know if that's distinctive with the hanging, what do you call traffic lights? Man, brain fade. Where would that be? I guess around this area is my complete random guess. What was it? Owensboro or something. Why scan for that? That's ridiculous. I don't even know what state we're in. Ooh, not too bad. 3,788. So it was actually great. Oh, that Owensboro is quite prominent. So west of Louisville. I think we're in Kentucky still. Yeah. I guess this is the chicken border. Kentucky Lake. Nice. Japan again. Yeah, I probably have to change this map because it's just disproportionately Japan. And I love Japan, but why there's so much Japan? That's my question. So 3 million locations and 1.5 is Japan. The other 1.5 is US, and then some Greece in there. Ooh, drink. Let's see what they've got. 100 yen. I like the. It's really disgusting, but the hot and milky sweetened coffee that they have from the vending machines, which I never have like sugar in my coffee. I never have milk in my coffee, but something about the cans of hot, sweet, milky coffee in Japan is just, I don't know, very nice. It's probably just like a nostalgia thing. But I don't really know where we are here. Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's just the street name. Forget it. SoftBank, that's everywhere. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, last time it was just a Tokyo guess and came out quite well. Maybe do that again. Ooh, Sendai. I don't think I've been to Sendai, but it's quite familiar in reference to other things. Tapanzalia. No, Tapanzala. What is going on here? That is cool. They've taken some barbed wire and made it into something ornamental. I think that's... Oh no, it's probably not barbed wire. That's probably just fairy lights. At least that's what I call them. Fairy lights. Don't know, something about this light post looks like it should be just familiar, but it is not. Tapanzala. My first impression was Mexico, but I did. This hat says Mexico. Cool bicycle. What? Are they selling something or are they just hanging out? Don't know. Does the hat say Mexico? I guess. I don't have a better guess. Some kind of election. Certainly looks like some of Mexico I've seen personally. It's just like not too much here to speak of. So I wonder where I would put this. They have some really pretty distinctive hills or mountains here, but they're not familiar to me. This silver on the bus seems really retro. And the horns across the top. Very cool. I like that. And here's the church. I wonder if the church will actually say something. Let's check. Like a welcome to Mexico City Church kind of thing would be useful. Oh no, that's way too small. Is that a map? Is that Mexico? I don't know. And this font, are they even? Is that even freaking Spanish? I haven't actually confirmed it's Spanish, right? Muebles, yes, Spanish, I guess. But not Spain, I hope. Ah, frick it, I'm just gonna go in Mexico. This is really distinctive, I like it. Where is Mexico here? Guadalajara City, or outside, I guess. Ooh, okay. Well, clearly we weren't on the banks of the Lago de Chapala, but not a bad guess. I mean, it was Mexico. 4,300. And it has El Minero shop, some kind of shop, and the bar and a restaurant, but the temple doesn't show up until you zoom right in. So it was the Templo Nuestra Senor del Refugio. I'm not going to remember that. Good. Next. This is very random again. Whoops. I guess we might be in this region here. Let's click there and see. Yes, nearby, 4,933 points. So what I might do is view results, and then I take a whiz and then change maps, because this one's just too much Japan. I love Japan, but it's just too much. 17,250, so I went down a little bit, but not too bad. Better than my 14,000, 15,000 average. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm not sure what map I want to play. Community maps, let's see. A community world. Yes, that's what I should have been playing all along. I don't know what happened to a diverse world, but a community world, that's great. 100,000 plus locations. Yeah, I used to play a diverse world when I first started playing, and it was not too bad, but something's gone awry there. I was not expecting that. Kasepatan and Diawasi Ole. I'm not even sure what language we're speaking here. Kilometer 08, 600. It's quite tropical. And driving left. Interesting. I don't even know. What's gone wrong here? My brain is getting a non-US, non-Japan round is like completely boggled me. They're driving left, right? Candice. This is like Malaysia or something. Wow, literally, it's been so long since I saw any kind of diversity that it just suddenly shocked my brain having to think of somewhere other than the US or Japan or Greece. But now I'm completely screwed because it's been so long since I played Geoguessr, like 3 months or something like that. And it was not too good before. And now I've just completely blanked out. I think Minas. Man, this is going to be humbling if it's not freaking Malaysia. I should probably travel a bit more. Candice Dumai. That doesn't sound Malaysian. Crap. Dumai. Candice. Driving left though. I'm sure that's correct. I should have checked the road number again. I've got... This is one time when having set a long time limit, it's kind of useful. Maybe I'll take a little time here to try and work something out. So just getting a little more coffee. What does that say? But then, I don't know. Is that Hong Kong? No, I hope not. HK for Hong Kong. Ah, man, the street sign was there. Oops, now I've gone off the freeway. That's okay. Let's rejoin up here. This looks like it's got some... Hopefully I'm not back where I started. Pekanbaru. See, this is... I'm just going to plonk it. As per usual. I got bored already. I think sometimes... okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Whoops, still not too far away because we're in Asia. That was a bit lucky. But yeah, I think unless you at least know what country you're in and what region, I mean, scanning and looking like that is just and move on and learn something else. Well, you know, try something else. So driving on the right, are we? We are. So my initial thought was like Canada, but yellow middle lines. We're going northeast. Very straight. I don't know what I should be looking for here, other than the yellow center lines, which maybe I'll have to just drop it somewhere up here. Northeast. Winkler. I hadn't seen Winkler before. Like Henry Winkler. Very cool. Presumably still alive, I hope. I'll just go north of Grand Forks. I'm sure it's absolutely wrong. It was in Maine. Why did I go there? I'm not sure. That was a weird choice. Ahoy. 4:47 here. Geoguessr, how are you doing? Hope you're well. I'm here in Melbourne. Whereabouts are you? Because at the moment it's 4:47 a.m. I'm a little tired. I got up at 3 a.m. just to play a little Geoguessr before work. Basically London. Very nice. London, England, or the London in the US? Anyway, I completely screwed this one. It's like, not to worry, the US is difficult, and I don't know. I am a noob, so that's fine. This looks more European, I would guess. Geo before work is good. It's probably the one time during the day in Australia when the internet is actually not too crappy because no one's awake yet and no one's working. As long as I get a little nap in the afternoon, I think I'll be okay. I'd like to make a habit of it because I don't know, a few months ago I was kind of living and working in Vietnam remotely from Australia, and it was good because after work, because of the time difference, I could kind of finish up at 1 or 2 p.m. Vietnam time, and then play a little Geoguessr in the afternoon after work, and it wasn't too late, and the internet was actually much better than in Australia, which is quite surprising. But I just saw the Polish L there, so I guess we're in Poland. Yes, indeed. 4,487, that's not too bad. Yeah, but here it's a bit awkward because that should be so familiar to me. The flag. I guess it's Indonesia, right? Is it? Or Malaysia? Man, I'm having a real Indonesia-Malaysia problem suddenly. Driving left. I'm sure that's Indonesia, right? Shish. I don't remember now. Maybe it is Malaysia. A region flag, yeah, well that's... But the crescent with the star, I think that's Malaysia. I should know, I've been to Malaysia like 3 times. I just... For some reason, a lot of knowledge has slipped out of my brain. Yeah, but this kind of... Yeah, you're probably right. With the... It's a very skinny flag. And not a country flag, but and Malaysia kind of boggles me too because it's got this bit over here and that bit over there, which I think there is a way to tell, but I forget. I think I'll just go mainland Malaysia. Oh, nice. I made that a bit harder than it needed to be. So it's all the way south, 4,370. Oh wow. So I don't know about this. I do know about this. Is this Peru? Thanks for the follow. Leona. Oh my gosh, why would you pick that for a username? Well, thanks for the follow anyway. And Geoguessr, thanks for the follow. Sorry, I'm very focused and it's I don't know why I'm very focused. I was focusing on the map, I wasn't looking at the chat or whatnot and the following. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I learned the hard way that is Peru, and it looks like we're in the Atacama Desert or something going northwest. So where do they put Peru nowadays? Here. Oh, where's the border? I don't know. Is the Atacama Desert? Yeah, I guess. We're going northwest. That's weird. Maybe here. Let's go north of Lima and see what happens. Only 999,988 off the goal. Yeah, exactly. You got to set some goals, and I think it's achievable. Let's not get dispirited that we only have 12 followers. Is it 12? I guess. When I'm close to 1 million, then I'll focus. So I was really far south near Tacna. So 2,787. Peru's quite well. All of this area. If you don't get the north-south right, then you drop a lot of points. So 16,963. Not my best today, but better than my average, I guess. And I'm much happier that I'm playing like a community world, because I was playing that diverse world, which is, it's got a lot of locations, but that's Spain. It's got a lot of locations, but they're all the US and Japan for some reason, and a couple of Greece thrown in there. This is much more diverse. Flags are not my specialty, but I feel like I'm particularly bad today. Okay, I'll catch you later, Geoguessr. I guess I've got about a little while here before I've got to get ready for work. Wow, look at that. That is very cool. There's a lot of tuk-tuks here, or tuk-tuk style vehicles. What is with the flag? Why don't I know that? Because, oh my gosh. Oh, that's weird. My computer's saying the time is 4:55. It's actually 5:55. Is it Mexico? Frick, no, Mexico's got green. I guess my laptop's not set up for daylight savings, or to automatically change for daylight savings. So it's actually an hour later than I thought, and I've got to go get ready for work soon. So, how many? I'm on 1 of 5. Maybe I have to just knock these out. I think, frick, why can't I? Is this a Central American place? What's with the tuk-tuks? Cristal. It's like Chile, I guess. North of... That was Peru. That's interesting. I'd seen Cristal in Chile before. That's not a flag. And that's someone's washing. I better knock these out pretty quickly now. So I don't know where we are. It says stop. I guess we're in the US. Just a guess. So I might just go in South Dakota. Wow, that was South Africa. South of Lesotho. 1 point. That's about as low as you can go. This is like Germany or something. Don't know about the beer. Gillen. And then Fricon, or Fricom ice cream. I guess maybe it's Switzerland? Why not? Ugh, Serbia. I did not get that impression. 2,894 points. And I don't know about that crossing. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps. What about some language or something? No. Some trails in the sky. I don't know what that is. Is that art? Or is it? It's probably not art. Some kind of antenna, I guess. That's unusual. Anyway, driving right. I'll just guess in Italy somewhere. Halfway between Rome and Florence. It was not. It was Portugal. I had that difficulty earlier, where I thought it was Italy, I think, or Spain, and it was actually Portugal, which I managed to pick it up that time because I saw some writing, so that was useful. Now this is round 5 of 5, and that telegraph pole is very distinctive, but I don't know where that would be. I have to do some work to learn some things about telegraph poles and some road lines and things like that. I always say that, but it's difficult to find the time. So if I can stream and learn at the same time, that's useful. They don't outright ban bicycles, so I guess this is not the US. Don't know about these poles. It's very green looking. And here's a random pole in the middle of the grass. I just don't know about this giveaway sign either. Better not be. Sirava. Vecpils. There's some very distinctive things about this area. Alright. That's my alarm. I have to go to work. Oh, well, not go to work, but get ready for work. So I'll have to drop this somewhere in Europe, I guess. In Czechia. For some reason. And it was actually Latvia. That's a shame. I'll try and remember those bollards, but I don't know if they're typical. Anyway, totally I got 10,000 points. One of the worst rounds I've had today. But I've got to go now. Thanks anyone who's watching and was watching. And I will hopefully wake up early tomorrow and be back then. Bye.